Hello dear, it's Nata and Data, and today we're diving into how I would learn data engineering if I started again. Last year's video on this topic was a big success. I received so many kind messages and the community has grown to more than 70,000 followers across platforms. So first, thank you. But this time is even better. There are a lot of surprises coming your way. And at the end, I will also share what changed in the industry over the last year, so stay tuned. If you're new here, hey, I'm Nata and Data, Senior Data Engineer at TripAdvisor. Yep, I'm still there. And while I love what I do, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. That's why I'm here today to help you to skip those and get a head start. If you're watching this, you've probably seen the figures like this and wondered if data engineering is even for me. This video is especially useful if you want a career that's AI-proof or switching from a non-IT background, or you're a student. But let's be real, data engineering space is huge, and some of the tools are relevant, like Internet Explorer is used as a browser. And the advice online, confusing at the best, like articles advising C++ and Golang. Seriously? ChatGPT is great, but it's not in the trenches like us, right? And you need advice from somebody actually working in the field. And then buzzwords. These can eat up your time, budget, and your sanity without adding much real value. If you want a bit of a laugh and some wisdom, I've covered my top 10 mistakes in this video. So how did I get into data engineering? My journey started when I was looking for junior Python developer jobs. When out of nowhere, Pepsi reached out like, hey, we're looking for junior data engineers. Want to join? And I was like, data, what? But after some research, I realized that the sweet spot between software engineering and data analysis, and the career outlook, very promising. Fast forward to today, I'm wrangling gazillions of records, AWS and GCP certified, but I did waste a lot of time on the tools that were not worth it. That's why I'm launching today something brand new. Data Engineering Tutor. There is nothing like that on the market. I've built this platform from scratch where I'll gently take your hand and walk you through everything I've learned and validated. A chatbot tuned specifically for data engineering topics. An interactive roadmap, which is a course with 105 days of guided learning broken into easy chunks powered by AI. Real-world pet projects, my guides and experience on passing AWS and GCP certifications, how to land the job, and even AI section for data engineering. And yes, when you ask me something, I reply with my real voice like I'm right there coaching you. So get on the waitlist now to have access to the exclusive product. It's packed with the features you cannot find anywhere else. Okay, so what are your first steps in data engineering? I always rely on data for this. Data Nerd Tech website analyzed 278,000 LinkedIn job postings and pulled the most in-demand skills per country and level. I do agree with the stats, but with the tweak. First, computer science fundamentals. Before anything else, start here. The main difference between data engineer and other data professions is that it requires strong computer science fundamentals. If you're totally new, start soft with CS50 free course. You will learn the basics, algorithm, data structures, the web dev, security, etc. Second, data fundamentals. You thought I would say Python. No. I think learning Python right after is a mistake. Before jumping on such a robust programming language, you need to understand where you need to apply it and which parts to use, in which context. So you need to learn data fundamentals first. You need to know which concepts and approaches are used. Like, I wasted so much time on not so useful libraries, that's a shame. So don't rush into Python before you understand the context in which you'll use it. Instead, grasp these foundational concepts first. They are essentials to becoming fluent in data engineering speak. Third, SQL. SQL is the bread and butter of every data pro. It's been the champ for more than 40 years, and for a good reason. Go beyond just select star from table, learn subqueries, CTEs, views, window functions, performance tuning, etc. But to move beyond just select star from table, you need more than a few tutorial videos. That's why I recommend DataCamp's Associate Data Engineer in SQL track. I've personally worked through it, and it's hands down one of the most job-ready SQL resources. You don't just learn queries, you master the fundamentals of database design, warehousing, and get hands-on with Postgres and Snowflake. Yes, real tools used in the industry. It's incredibly practical and ends with an industry-recognized certification. So if you're serious about becoming a data engineer, this track gives you the foundation you need. And DataCamp allows you to learn all data engineering skills in one place. 4. Python. Now it's time for Python. This is where most people jump in first, but if you followed along, you will be so much more ready to get the most out of it. Python is the most in-demand language in data right now. Start with the basics: loops, if statements, functions, etc. I broke this down in my video here, and only then move on to object-oriented programming. It's it's pretty helpful when dealing with Airflow, functional programming, Pandas library, and so on. And again, if you're looking for recommendation, Datacamp has a great track for that, link below. It covers from basic syntax to more advanced concepts. 5. Pet project time. So now you know basics of data, SQLs, and Python fundamentals. It's time for a mini ETL pipeline. Pull some data from an API, transform it, and load into a database. This is where the magic and the confidence starts to build. So now you have a base. But if you want a step-by-step guide and me to gently take your hand and walk through, my platform has it all. 105 days of learning, multiple pet projects, how to pass AWS and GCP certification, how to land a job, and even AI section for data engineering. So hurry up and join the waitlist. Okay, extra goodies for you. What's changed in a year? First, companies are heavily adopting AI. So get to know what is a cursor or any IDE with GitHub Copilot, play with different models, understand what the agentic mode is, and even connect MCP server. Second, job interviews now monitor everything, especially your body language, because nobody wants to see you how you're cheating with some ChatGPT or fancy AI tool. And I even went through interviewer training on this to catch these signs. So mind about that. Nobody wants it. Third, you will be expected to understand things like RAG, graph databases, prompt engineering strategies, and even MCP, at least high level. So there you have it, my dear. All the links are in the description below. And if you like this video, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. And remember, you got this.